Hello viewers, me and team here. Welcome back to Let's Play Civ 4 Hall of Fame Challenger 6. And this is probably the last one I'm going to be doing in this particular session because then I should probably make breakfast and get ready for work. Until then though, we got another part and we have an axe and an immortal following up on his city out here. So I'm going to have to watch out for that. I also captured stone, but I don't see a good application for stone. I guess I could build Maui statues or something, but that's not really a good application for stone right now. And this is Mayan, so okay, the only guy that's really annoying me is right here. And why am I not using waypoints? Because I don't want to lose units at random in Hall of Fame games, so I'm actually going to have to suffer the derping idiocy of these features not working because of fail axis if I want to be competitive. No, I don't like that, but that's life. So since I can't reload, I'm not going to ignore the fact that the features don't work. I'm going to compensate for it, unfortunately, and have to do so. And yes. 2 turns to heal here. How many turns to heal here? Just 1, certainly just 1. I think it's worth going next turn, not waiting. Get some additional help coming down here as well. Yeah, okay. So yeah, anything I set is going to be a lot safer to move in right now. And both of these stacks can immediately get down here, and by getting onto the gems tile I can prevent him from sending any follow-ups to run around and take his second city back. What are you willing to give me for peace? Not much just yet, but if I take his capital I might be able to pull Code of Laws or Mathematics. Either would be a huge lift. And strangely, he's not opting to attack. He might be on that stupid choking script. If that is his choice, I'm fine with it. That would mean that I am not going to suffer as much difficulty as I would otherwise. Let's see what he's got in his capital. Oh, jeez. Ragnar just declared on Charlemagne, and he daggered him, too. Well. Although immortals are not the best defensively against horse archers. This is going to be one of those more decisive battles on this map. But it's looking not so bad for me. If he had a lot of archers, I would probably be in a little bit more trouble. But even so, let's get some reinforcements here. I would have to hope he doesn't cheese win 2 battles where he has terrible odds against my horse archers and take this city. I don't think so, though. I mean, an axe attacking a horse archer, let's see what he has on it. Combat 1, so axe would be 5.5. Combat 2 horse archer is, no, combat 3 horse archer 7.8. Yeah, I mean, we're talking like 20 to 30% odds there, and the immortal has it even worse since they don't get any bonuses against horse archers. So should be alright in that department. Whoa, I got a border pop there already? Oh, from 2 religions, right. So I get 2 culture per turn there from the 2 religions I have there. And, okay, instead he's running over this direction. That's a little bit confusing to me. But what it is going to allow me to do then is take my combat 3 guy and send him to help. And I might need it. We shall see. I really don't think the Vikings can handle Holy Rome. Holy Rome is really a solid defensive civ, and he builds plenty of units, so now I don't really worry about a civ running away. In fact, Holy Rome might actually win that conflict, but the likelihood of that isn't too high either, so I think I'm safe to assume that war will stagnate. Or hope, I guess, because I can't really assume anything. But it's looking like that war will stagnate to me anyway. Jeez, I just have all kinds of horse archers. Maya only has 5 cities. How's Maya in terms of feudalism? He doesn't even have monarchy yet. That's kind of lucky for me. Usually he's a strong techer, but I guess in this game it's not happening. But yeah, now you're seeing I'm starting to lose gold at 0%. If I can manage it, I will take out Maya. And after this war. And then I'll consolidate. Otherwise I'll have to consolidate following the current conflict using courthouse whips and maybe even some market whips or building of wealth as needed. I don't think that's required. I can easily avoid strike with resource sale and all kinds of other things, so I should be fine. Although no one has any money for sale, so that kind of sucks. Oh, thank God this isn't on a hill. Immortals get defensive bonuses. And they actually might have winning odds against my horse archers. Let's see. 5 immortals. Ouch, 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 ouch. No, you know what? This probably isn't too bad. At least I hope so. I mean, he's just gonna get more units if I don't attack him. And the double gem city plus the ability to end the war right here and now, it's too enticing. I can't pass it up. Maybe you could, but I can't. Must attack. Oh, well, at least I didn't lose a unit. There are worse starts. It's encouraging that the archer comes up as a higher defender. But how about a combat 3 guy? Then it's the axe. I'm gonna ask you a question. And what question is that? Do I get a withdraw? Nope. Ooh, combat 3 gives me favorable odds. That is very encouraging. Shock guy probably won't be such a big deal here. Considering. Although I really don't see a reason to use these shock guys before I use my standard combat 2 people. So combat 2 people next. No, you can't win every 70% battle, right? When I get around to Final Fantasy Tactics, that's going to be a nightmare. I fail like so many 60% attempts in a row. It's obnoxious. Oh, I can sack my combat 1 guy. Although I'd rather not. I'd rather just 1, but you know how this game is. And these guys are damaged, but my opponent is damaged so badly that I think it's fine. And would you look at that, the chariot mattered. Ha! How about that? Oh, Ragnar and... At least Ragnar's overseas. Now I'm starting to suspect Charlemagne is as well. And did he just lose cities to Ragnar? His city count dropped. What? I don't know what to say there. But wow, that was a devastating victory in this city here. What will you give me for peace? Yeah, that's what I like to see. An arm and a leg. Yes! Tech powers!
To bring about the righteousness in the land, so that the strong should not harm the weak.
Nah, I'd rather trade this at this point. Good luck with Ragnar.
If in other sciences we should arrive at certainty.
And why? Is that allows me to put some research into calendar, or deficit research calendar next. And with currency, calendar, code of laws, monarchy, all of that, wow, that's amazing. And I'll have all of that except for calendar in the BC era. I have the 3 most important early technological, early commerce texts in the game in order to keep expanding. Currency, code of laws, and monarchy. With those 3, you can afford a lot. And I got them while fighting, which is fortunate for me. Let's go with that stuff for now. Actually, no. No, let's not go with that stuff. I think it's time to start investing in economy infrastructure. I don't think these cities will be up and running before I'm going to settle the war with Maya one way or another. So I'm not going to build them up like so. And alright, another happiness. I can switch to monarchy if I need yet another happiness. Let's go ahead and mine this, setting me up for another city possibly. And yeah, Persia's down to one city. They're crippled. They're not going to do anything. They probably can't even give me any problems with culture really, because it doesn't look like they're settled close enough to his previous capital to do that in time before I'm going to go knocking on his doorstep once again. So snagging that capital was fairly huge for me. Who's full health here? Is anybody full health here? You are a little bit closer, so you probably have more moves. Well, not really. You've got the same moves. Fewer moves. Ah, what do I know? It's all the same. Alright. And I guess I'll just station the rest of my guys to launch from there. Actually, I could two-prong him and try to hit this city over here as well, using Babylonian production, which I'll probably do. And yeah, you can go ahead and reinforce that stack. I'm probably stronger than Maya by a decent margin. Anyway, I'm hoping that I am. He's still lacking both horseback riding and monarchy, so he's not close to elephants or to longbows. That matters so much. Yeah, and oh geez, this city's gonna starve if I leave it. And I pillaged the iron, of course. It was a good move to pillage the iron. It prevented him from producing additional spears, but yeah, now I don't get the iron. Good job, Chariot. You did more than I was anticipating. Hey, you might as well use your resources when they're available in this game. How quickly till I could get calendar? I could burn a lot of money and get it in 5 turns. Similar to currency, that's probably worth every penny, because it allows me to chop forests and or chop jungle I should say, because that's what I meant to say. Yeah, chop jungle in 5 turns. Chop jungle in 5 turns. And with that, start getting even more happiness and growing my civ even more vertically without committing any additional resources to doing it. That is so huge. And this needs to be whipped. Yeah, I think I'll start bunching up some horse archers in this territory as well. How am I in pop here? I'll whip next turn. This is probably going to have to be a largely defensive area. There's some iron. I wonder if it is only iron. It probably is not. It probably is copper too. Oh right, I don't have construction. I can't cross that. Chop. Yeah, these cities look nice now. I'm glad I conquered them. It's a shame that I won't be able to just win domination with straight horse archers. But that's kind of the point of the hemispheres map draw, I'm sure. Is they wanted to try and make sure that we couldn't pull that off so easily. And wow, that's just crazy. Darius has civil service, but he doesn't have metal casting or machinery, so he couldn't build any maces if he wanted to. And now he's down to 1 city, so he really can't build much of anything. But yeah, he was teching up a storm on those 2 gem tiles. And fortunately for me, I'll be able to start working those soon, and they're just going to add to my happiness lead when it comes to resources. You know what? Why don't you scout him a little bit? Since I'm not quite ready to attack yet, I want to know what kind of forces he has, where they are, what his resources look like. Really no reason not to take advantage of scouting at this point in time. Unless I'm just going to attack. Oh no, Charlemagne is there, and Ragnar is there. So it looks like Ragnar either has a land bridge further south, or he did a naval invasion of Holy Rome. In which case, he's never gonna get anywhere. Intercontinental with galleys against Holy Rome. Just the thought of that just makes me cringe. I certainly wouldn't want to try that. Especially since Charlie loves vassalage. It's his favorite civic, and he will research feudalism fairly early and run it. It's just bad news, no matter how you slice it. That might be his only source of iron. And of course, he has construction. He does not. I know he doesn't have construction or horseback riding. So I might be able to off him before he gets any material numbers of Nubifint. Yeah, this is looking really strong. I'm gonna have a lot of infrastructure to quickly produce or whip or whatever, but this is looking really good. And again, just take a city garrison, protective archer. They're pretty solid. And of course, there's like a Mayan axe over here. I have to be careful on my approach, I suppose. Pyramids would be nice too. Oh, can you put a road here? We're gonna use this. What's going on here? Weird. Is this also Maya? Oh, he must have just settled that. Yeah. Well, I'm getting a better feel for his empire now. Mutal has copper and another city up here, which I could probably scout in short order, has the iron. I can probably cut the iron immediately with a northern stack, but it's not going to be as easy to get rid of the copper because he has it in his capital, and blitzing his capital past a very powerful hill city that's probably not too bad in production doesn't sound like a winning bet to me. But if I position my horse archers here, which I can reach in 1 turn, and here I can quickly get in position to attack Lakamba on the following turn. So that would be a pretty good avenue of attack. And yeah, we're now in the 80s. I'm going to have calendar pretty soon. Solid tech lead. The difficulty is going to be converting this, because I do have a fairly negative deficit right now. Well, not negative, but maintenance is a factor for me. And I'm going to want to turn it around quickly. And a big part of that is the fortune of having an AI who built pyramids near me, that I can try and take it from him. And then I can play Diplo nice with Holy Rome temporarily. How am I doing on percentages? Wow, Pakal has more land showing than me, although I haven't backfilled at all, so that's probably why. Population-wise, I am murdering. And yeah, no one's going to go culture this game. Not in time. Not with me pushing early domination. Buddhist shrine. Temple of Artemis. Pyramids and Stonehenge and Mutal. Oh, that's going to be my great person farm. I am just going to drop National Epic there and go nuts. And with hereditary rule and same religion as Charlie, I should be able to keep the other AIs off of my case. That's the hope anyway. Alright. So you apparently get to see Susa. I did not know that that was a Mayan city name. Oh, there you go. It isn't. Persia's dead. Okay, I must have missed that declaration. Or did he just do it? It just hasn't been updated yet. No, they must have been fighting for a while and that just completely slipped my mind. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, and there is Ragnar. So Ragnar just settled off coast. Huh. It might be Overgrady, and of course Susa is settled on top of iron. So denying Mayans metal would be really difficult, and it borders on utterly useless on top of it. Because he can just build his spears anyway. That really doesn't make me feel inclined to trying to cut his metal. I think I should just blitz his best production cities and try to damage his ability to produce in that manner instead. I think that would be far more effective than trying to cut metal. Because really at this point all cutting metal for him would do is slightly hinder his productivity. That's great, but you know what else hinders his productivity? Taking his good cities. So that's probably the route that I will choose. And yeah, now I have a fairly good picture of his empire, as well as the locations of the other AIs. Doing a lot better than I was expecting to do after the early struggles with Babylon. And I'll just make sure I can pick up Calendar next turn before I tank my slider again. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here and stop for now, but I will upload the first video of the series and continue a daily series, so you'll probably see this within a few days of me uploading the first video. Thumbs up if you like it, and I will see you guys next time. The Mayan team signing off.